Are you feeling marginalized by the healthcare system? Do you feel like you're just a number, not a name? Do you have the same relationship that you had with your doctor now that you did, let's say, a few years ago? Hi, everybody. My name is Frank Spector. Welcome to another episode of Straight Talk, where I pull back the curtains on medical malpractice and give you some information that I don't think a lot of lawyers are going to give you. So if you're feeling this way, and I've had many people that feel this way, they tell me that they just don't feel like they're being cared for, that no one really cares about them. They go to the emergency room and they just sit there in the waiting room for hours, even when they're really hurting. And then when they go to the hospital, they just feel like there's just a disconnect, that there's just not a sense of empathy and caring among doctors, that the relationship is just not what it used to be. I have to tell you, I'm sad to hear that many people feel that there's ageism involved, which means not taking care of older people in the proper way. Some people feel that if they come from another country, they're treated less than. And it really hurts me to hear this from people. Now, I'm not an expert on any of these issues. I can't speak to that. But what I can speak to is maybe give you some thoughts about how the medical world has changed and maybe why you're feeling this way. The interaction that we have with our doctors is totally different. It used to be that we had a good relationship. We had a one-on-one, face-to-face conversations, but that's all gone. For those of you who go to the doctors now, when you walk in, you're given a tablet, you fill it out. Then when you go in, you see your doctor. The doctor has a laptop and they're looking down and they're typing information. They're not really looking at you. You're wondering, are they even paying attention to anything that you're saying? It used to be that many doctors had hospital privileges, which means that they could come visit you at the hospital, even though you may be taken care of by other doctors. Sometimes your specialists that you go to do have privileges at hospitals. And so when you get sick, you know that your specialist is going to be with you, taking care of you. All of that has changed. It really has to do with a whole system that's probably putting profits over people. Now, when you go into a hospital, it's very rare that you see a doctor that you know. They're called hospitalists. These are doctors that are hired by the hospital. And they are in different specialties, and they come see you when you are sick. You don't get to see the doctor that you know. Many of those doctors really don't even want to go to the hospitals anymore. Why? It doesn't pay. They have to take so much time out of their day to come to the hospital to visit you. They're really not getting paid for it. Now, I know this sounds pretty jaded. I'm not speaking for all doctors, but there's been an economic component in driving profits in hospitals and doctors' office that really didn't exist before. Now, I know that doctors have to make a living, and I know that people in hospitals have to have a viable hospital that's profitable, or else they won't be able to function. I get all that, and I believe that people should be paid for their work. However, in the healthcare field, when you put profits over people, you get feelings like I'm hearing from people about how they feel just so out of the system, and they feel that they are just a number and not a name. So what I'm sharing with you is you're not wrong. Your instincts are spot on, because we don't have those relationships anymore in the medical field. And that's why medical malpractice has been increasing over the years, not decreasing, because there's just this impersonal relationship. There's profits over people. There's an idea that they want to do as many surgeries as they possibly can during a day. There's a lot that's involved, and I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of videos breaking down each one. But the purpose of today's video is, if you're watching this and you feel, am I alone in feeling this? Am I crazy? Is it something that's just in my head? I'm going to say to you, no. Your instincts are right. Your perceptions are right. Medical care is not what it used to be. And the relationships that we have with our doctors are not what they used to be. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you found this information valuable, hit that like and subscribe button. That way you can take advantage of all of my videos. I'm putting all these videos out for you. It's a free resource because I want you to have as much information as possible. Thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon on another episode of Straight Talk.